Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Fallout London, Hares and Piggies, and I'm at Covent Garden. I did some off-camera shenanigans, and apparently John wants to talk, so let's talk. Something up?
I mean, yeah, clouds. But, well, I'm hoping there's nothing up with you. You know, I've got to say, you've really impressed me with your attitude. Most I meet are just trying to survive, barely making a dent in this bleeding wasteland. But you? Nah, you're different. Here you are, lending a hand to the fifth column. Not many outsiders take an interest in our cause, you know. So I gotta ask, why'd you decide to help us?
Honest truth, I've seen the oppression and injustice in Eastminster. I couldn't just sit there twiddling my thumbs.
Most of the grunts I get sent are just following orders without really thinking. But you've got a fire in your belly. I like that. Alright, Chief. I've got to be straight with you. I've been ruminating on this for a while now. You're too good to be true, you know? It's like either you're a proper godsend of a merc, or some undercover agent from Camelot. Look, don't get me wrong, I appreciate all the help you've given us. But in this world, nothing comes for free. Sooner or later, most people start charging for their services. That's just how it is. And yeah, I hear you, mate. But trust me, it's rare to find someone willing to lend a hand, expecting nothing in return. Makes me wonder if there's more to it. So what's your deal?
I can tell there's a story behind this spy issue. If you're willing, I'd like to hear it.
Oh, alright, mate. Oh, I'll share. Just keep in mind it's not an easy tale to recount. This cheeky cunt was assigned to me. We'd worked together on a couple of jobs. Well, long story short, she was a Cammy spy. We were like chalk and cheese, but she got real close to me. Just friends, mind. But next thing is, I step out the shower, and she's pulled a bloody gun on me. Took me a second to process, but I managed to fight back, starkers as I was, with nothing but me cock in me hand and a rusty mask on my face. I had to do what I had to do to survive. And well, it didn't end well for them. Snapped neck and all that. Yeah, it ain't a pleasant memory, but it's made me cautious. Can't trust anyone blindly, especially when they're wearing the face of Camelot. Alright, mate, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But keep in mind, if things turn funny, I'll be the first to give you a proper piece of my mind. Fair warning.
Alright. So Smith's been a little scarred, and what the hell was going on in the middle of that? You know what? I think it's time we finally get rid of this. That was not what I clicked on. Alright, let's try that again. What the hell? Alright, get a little closer to the hole again. There we go. No! Okay. Drag this thing out a little bit. Finally. Ugh. Oh, right. I just put this up over during in between episodes because, well, we needed it. All right. Well, we need to get out of here. Is what we also need, because we need to go to Strand Station. That's actually nearby here. It's kind of why I chose here to do. All right, back outside of Covent Garden, and we need to make our way to the Strand. And as I said, it's right nearby, so there's really no reason to fast travel at that point. We get our load screen anyway, just from stepping outside. And this way we don't get ambushed.
I don't get some people. Like, why bother carrying all this rubbish around? It's not like they were going to use it.
Aww. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, so we're at the Nags, huh? Okay, well, if you remember, there is a way into the Strand sewers from the Nags, so I guess it wants us to go through this way. Yeah. Damn famished.
I don't think a Hoover has been invented that can handle this much dirt and grime.
We're not going to grab that. Two legendary famish, and they still get one shot. Steadfast covert. I like my Scaramanga better. Those are all empties. And well, on the bright side, I made it quiet in here.
Beginning startup sequence. Custom BIOS detected. Flashing operational subroutines. Microbrewers. Operational. Internal bottling mechanism. Operational. Output dispensary. Operational. Startup sequence complete. It is time. It's time. Time to partake. Alki wants to party down with the technician who rebooted him after 160 years. Dispensing sample for approval by technician, free of charge. Oh yeah, old Alki is back. No more drinking mouthwash or lighter fluid. Now tell old Alki, how would you describe the testing sample provided?
Oh, he's working now. Not like the last round. Cold and refreshing. Thanks. It's been a while since I had a cold beer.
Very good. I appear to be operating at an optimal level. Oh yeah. Well then, this place is shit. How about we ditch and go somewhere a little more lively?
Whoop, sorry. He wants to go to the Pilgrim?
The Pilgrim is a public house in my database. I have instructions to deliver them some sweet, sweet beer. Delivery is currently 160 years behind schedule. Navigational device detected on your person. Transmitting coordinates. Well then, this place is shit. How about we ditch and go somewhere a little more lively? Shall I commence travel to the local public house, the Pilgrim?
Change of plans. I decided to keep you myself.
Understood. Are you ready to set parameter? Home. At this time?
I'm ready.
Very good. Please select the default home location.
Yeah, you go into London Bridge.
Home. Parameter accepted. Beginning transit.
Alright. See you later, buddy. Alki. Okay, so Alki finally works. Wish I'd known that sooner.
Do that a second time.
Alright, into the tunnels. Oh, hell.
It's top. Money. Now.
Damn middies. And don't tell me I just killed Alki. Alki is dead. Well, easy come, easy go, I guess.
Whoa, what the hell is that smell?
Well, so much for that. Well, it wasn't... Okay, so... So for those who are looking to play yourselves, yeah, might want to take him to... Man, want to make sure he goes to the Pilgrim, and preferably not through the sewers. Damn lurkies.
This water is wet. Observant, aren't I? Can I dry off now?
Tell me how you really feel, buddy. Okay. We've explored these tunnels before.
Let's get down to business.
There's a damn radroach and I didn't even see him because he was in the water. Yeah, at least it was a radroach. That's what I thought. Well, Taggart didn't get too far. Well, clearly the rad rats found it first. And... yeah, not much here. Okay, okay, okay. Party hat. Gas mask. Duct tape. Frag mine. Yeah. Not much else, at least for us. Turn off the ham radio. Mr. Blebby touched me here. Yeah, we just need to get out of here. Oh. Well, that will let us get out. And we can't access that. Any of these. Well, that sucks. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to base. Maybe.
The fuck was that?
Right, let's show him what we're made of. Trouser check. Yep, no, I'm all good. Here we go. Bloody hell. Son.
Well, in case y'all haven't noticed yet, oh wow, we took a hit. And we're getting it from both sides here. Jeez.
Oh, shit.
How the hell do I miss two 95% shots?
You've got.
Wait.
Hot potato.
But yeah, this is a hell of an ambush. So let's look at where we are on the map. We're right near the nags again. Well, that was annoying. Okay, medium red police right arm with the powered tag. That's actually not bad. I am currently rocking a heavy leather right arm with the powered tag, so yeah. Armor 31, armor 40. That's already shadowed and everything. Yeah. Funk it. Oh, wait. I wanted the frag grenade. Alright, let's see if we can get the hell out of here and get back to St. George. Okay, back inside St. George. We can stand up and put our guns away.
That badminton
And-
Out of room.
so smart.
Ain't got much left myself.
Who does he think he is?
And, okay. He lost his balls, which means the launcher is definitely a heavy weapon. Okay, so where the hell is Guido? Looks like he's downstairs.
Grime, disease, irradiated rain. Oh yes, you smell of London. What can I do for you, outsider?
Well, might as well get this started. Mister asked me to report to you. Mister tasked me to
Did
report
he?
to you.
So you'll be taking care of the Thames Haven business then, I take it?
Oh no. Thames Haven business?
Oh yes, I need someone to make a little trek over to Thames Haven and find out why the Thames folk don't succumb to the miasma that is tunnel cough. Maybe procure a live sample to bring back.
The townsfolk are immune to tunnel cough?
Indeed. Tunnel cough rots your lungs and robs you of your sanity. Those horrendous fish people, fascinatingly, are immune. Lucky them.
A live sample?
Maybe I should have been more blunt. A living Thames folk.
Where should
Excellent.
I start?
I love a go-getter. You'll want to head to Thames Haven and speak to Rachel Hall. She's what I would surmise to be their leader. Every circus needs a ringleader, I suppose. Pick her brains. See if you can find out why they're immune. And if you can't, bring back one of them, and we'll find out for ourselves.
Why is the fifth column so interested in the townsfolk's immunity?
It's not so much the fifth column itself that's interested in it, as much as it is even I, specifically, who have an interest in it. But what Eve wants is ultimately what the fifth column will get for her. Makes sense?
What's your stake in all
I
this?
have a personal interest in securing a cure for the tunnel cough. It angers me to see abominations survive such a deadly disease when good people die to it every day. I have a personal interest in securing a cure for the tunnel cough.
That was an
It angers me to
verse
see
2. Apparently my
abominations
fingers are
survive
shaky.
such a deadly disease when good people...
I'll be on
Yes,
my way
yes,
then.
don't dally. We need that information.
Britain awake. Awake for slumber.
Well, so these douchebags are, racist as fuck. And looks like Guido has made his way upstairs now. Guido is all over the place. There he is. Let's talk to
Hello
him.
there, my friend. It seems you've returned again. Did you find the group? Did the mother load exist?
I followed the group and found them dead. It looks like they got eaten by some rats. Here are the directions.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Wayfarer. I just want to take a moment to express my gratitude for all the help you gave me in finding that secret warehouse in the underground tunnels. I couldn't have done it without you. And I can't tell you how relieved I am that we were able to locate it before it was lost forever. As a token of my appreciation, I'd like to give you this special item I've been saving for just such an occasion. It's not much, but it's the least I can do to say thank you for everything you have done. Thank you again, my friend. You truly are a lifesaver.
Guido's hammer. What are you, 5? With children's tape. All right. So we get to go to Thames Haven now. Lovely. Okay, in Thames Haven. And there's our dear Rachel. Let's talk to her.
One day, I'll take my family to see the sun.
Hi there.
One day.
Hey, Rachel. Why do the townsfolk have an immunity to tunnel cough?
Oh, this nonsense. Look, if I was a scientist, I could tell you why I look like someone melted me over the hob. But I can't. How can I? And no, I don't know why we're immune. Again, that's a question I just can't answer. Try asking Dr. Webb. He'd know more than anyone else, but still not much.
Thank you. I'll speak to him.
Yes, please, make it his problem.
I will gladly leave Rachel alone. Back to the market. Okay, back at Thames Haven Market. Let's go find Dr. Webb. Oh, I got a little buddy.
Yes?
It's like the smell of decay is slowly consuming
Okay.
everything, even the inside of my nose.
What can you tell me about about tunnel?
Tunnel cough? Why do you ask?
Please tell me what you can. My mother's been coughing up blood all day, and I have no idea what's wrong with
Oh
her.
dear. I'm so sorry. You must be stricken with worry. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I do know. Thamesfolk have a natural immunity to tunnel cough, as I'm sure you've heard. I suspect it must be caused by some genetic mutation that has altered our DNA to be immune to the virus. But there's no way to know how tunnel cough interacts with the immunity system of one of our own without performing a biopsy on a carrier. And since no one here actually gets sick and dies from it, well, I've had no cause to do so.
Oh, we've got options here. We have Luck 5. Are there any townsfolk who have been exposed to tunnel cough? Intelligence 6. Do you know of anyone who's been infected in the past? Medic 1. As a fellow health professional, while you may not have been infected, you must know someone who has. Scholar. I read that even people in immune populations show mild symptoms of an illness sometimes. Awareness. Have you come across anyone who's been infected before? I think Scholar might actually work best here.
Unfortunately, yes. My granddaughter, Marjorie. Harmless young thing. She went out scavenging for painting supplies and ended up near a tunnel cough zone. I had to go and get her out of there myself. Not sure what was more dangerous out there. The infected, or the so-called men who patrol those streets.
All right, now we get to go talk to Marjorie. You remember Marjorie. Marjorie was the little girl who had us go get that painting from the gallery. Cerulean Meadows. Hey, kiddo. I heard you like to paint. There's this beautiful mural on Cable Street. Save.
Shut off.
Is it true that you suffer from tunnel cough?
Hardly.
I heard you like to paint. There's this beautiful mural on Cable Street. I think you'd like.
I do love to paint, but I don't know. It depends on the artist. Who painted it?
Citra Terg, an underrepresented street artist with a visionary mindset.
An original tug? Wow! Okay, we've got to check this out.
Oh, I feel scummy for this.
You are my bride and joy.
Alright, let's go back to Horatio. Okay, back inside base. And we need to go back downstairs. Hey, it's the kiddo.
You are the living embodiment of perfection, outsider. I say jump, and not only do you jump, you clear a chasm. Well done.
Who are you people?
It's getting feisty, sir.
I don't care what it wants. It won't be much longer anyway. Put her under the knife.
No can do. Muriel won't operate.
What do you mean the mute won't operate?
She thinks it's immoral, sir.
I don't care what she thinks. She should know it only matters what Eve thinks. You fix this.
You're in luck. She just so happens to be the granddaughter of Thames Haven's doctor.
Is that so? I was going to have you blackmail my Oriole. But, oh, this is so much better. Set your sights on this doctor instead.
Whatever gets this evil task over with quickly.
Good. I like you, outsider. Don't change that fact.
This guy is a total monster. And I feel like I'm slowly becoming one myself by doing this. Alright, back to Thames Haven. Ugh. Okay, back inside Thames Haven. Market.
My house.
Watch where you're going.
Please, I need your help. Have you seen my granddaughter? I can't find her.
I know where Marjorie is.
Tell me, please.
I believe I've involved her in something I shouldn't.
You took her? There were so many nightmares running through my head, but I never imagined she was... I'm too old to be brazen and foolish. Monstrous as you may be. If there's any chance at securing Marjorie's safety, I'll come with you.
Looks like we've got a full house, sir.
And a stacked deck.
Please, this doesn't have to be difficult. Tell me what you need and I'll do it. Just please, let Marjorie go.
They actually talk.
We won't be discussing anything until Eve gets here.
If you'd clean the wax out of your ears, Victor, you'd do well to remember that Eve allowed me to spearhead this initiative. We'll proceed without her.
Do you ever stop running that fancy mouth of yours? You're not the leader of the fifth column. Eve is. We wait for her lead.
You won't have to wait much longer.
Rachel.
They found Rachel wandering up the street.
What?
We had a
Rachel?
nice chat on the way here.
Shit, what?
Horatio, please.
Very well.
Ever resourceful, aren't you? Seems like you're the only one who gets things done around here while everyone else plays politics. However, I doubt Horatio has been very transparent with you.
I have.
You have my permission to ask for clarification. Perhaps it will clear things up for our guests as well.
Why does Horatio care so much about curing
It's a
tunnel cough?
vested personal interest. Horatio and I are half-siblings on our father's side. His mother, quite unfortunately, succumbed to tunnel cough like so many other poor souls in London. I've often wondered if his exact motivation is fear of the tunnel cough itself, or if this is some sort of redemption for his mother's death.
It's a bit of both.
Why would Muriel cooperate?
She's a sensitive soul. That's why she's tinkering while the rest of us are on the front lines, be it fighting or running supplies. But she's immensely useful. I would never look a gift horse in the mouth.
Did you know this was going
I
on?
always know what's going on. Don't you worry.
No more
As
questions.
you wish, then. Given that you've both come all this way, I'd hate to make the trip not worth your while. Dr. Webb, as you have seen, my dear brother here is not above taking drastic action when it comes to getting his way.
I figured.
But you came here to bring your granddaughter home, correct? Well, I'll give you a chance to do just that. How about a deal? Rachel and your precious Marjorie return to Thameshaven, while you help Muriel find a cure for this interminable disease.
Does he even have a choice?
Quiet, Thames folk.
No, Freddy, it's all right.
Shut up,
Of course
Freddy.
he has a choice. He can stay behind while you and the girl go free, or you can all stay while we negotiate a less conventional arrangement. Dr. Webb, my brother's ways are his own. No harm will befall Marjorie under my watch. But the people of London need your expertise. Are you willing to help us?
Yes. I am.
Then it's decided. Freddy, escort them back to Thameshaven.
You're free, girl. Go home.
I need you to stay strong, Marjorie. Go home. I'll be back with you in a matter of days.
Come on, fish folk. Let's get moving.
Well, I got a level out of this. And given how we know things are going to shake up, start working big leagues.
They say blood's thicker than water. My brother certainly is thick, I'll give them that. Horatio considers himself a genius. If only it were so, he wouldn't be half as dangerous.
If he's so dangerous, why do you keep him around?
Because I know Horatio better than anyone. When, or if, the time comes where he poses a threat, I will know. And he will be dealt with. For now, he's useful. He has connections inside and outside the fifth column. Some invaluable. He's also reliable. Like me, he can keep a tight ship. His branch runs smoother than any other, even if it is just administration. From now on, you'll take orders from me directly. It seems there are
thank
some
God.
who are willing to use you for their own purposes. While Freddy is dealing with those things, I think it's about time the defense branch underwent a performance review. You will conduct it. In particular, I want to be sure our counter-espionage efforts are up to scratch. This ship must remain airtight if it is to remain afloat. No leakages. A young intelligence officer, Zach Lloyd, is in charge of routing out moles. He has yet to find one. Assist him and figure out if his lack of results is a relief or a concern. I want a full report when you're done. Dismissed.
Okay. Now we need to go talk to Zach Lloyd. See if Victor's got anything to say. A man of many words, as always.
Yes?
Are you Zach Lloyd?
What's it to you, anyway? Can't you see I'm busy?
I'm here to do a performance review of the defense.
If I wasn't
branch.
already under enough pressure. Now we're under review. That's just great. Fine. Take a seat in the corner, take your notes, and don't make any noise.
Busy uncovering spies. How's that going?
Not very
for
well. And these constant interruptions aren't helping.
Eve sent me to assist
She
you.
did. Eve herself. How gracious of her. So, you're my assistant. I could certainly use the help. Not that I'm bad at my job, mind you. I'm just a desk jockey. Stickler for paperwork. Keen attention to detail. Strategist. All the field agents Freddy assigns me are useless. Eve sent you, which means you must be somewhat reliable. We're going to do great things, you and I. I'll do the paperwork and most of the thinking, and you'll get your hands dirty. It's a partnership made in heaven.
What's the situation with counter-espionage?
Despite all this paperwork, the situation is rather dull. I haven't been able to pursue any leads from this desk. I've trawled through every copy of every document ever written in this place. Yet I can't find a single shred of evidence that a mole exists, let alone their identity. But Eve insists. If Eve says there's a spy, there's a spy. So, we will continue the search.
Why is Eve so sure there's
I'm
a
not
spy?
sure. She hasn't told me or Freddy. I know she has her reasons.
Why weren't the other field agents able to help
Some
you?
laziness, some cowardice, some both. I understand the job is more active and far more dangerous than mine, but what did they expect? When you've tried all the easy solutions, the remaining avenues of investigation are bound to involve some level of risk.
How are we going to find this
Instead of
spy?
waiting for our mole to make a mistake, we've forced them out of hiding. Something I can only do with your help. I'll write up a memo that reveals the location in which classified defense branch documents are to be dropped. No such documents exist, of course, but our mole won't know that. I'll accidentally send the memo to every branch. You wait at the location to see who shows up. Just stay safe, okay?
Alright. What if no one shows up?
Then we really need to start getting creative. We may be dealing with the greatest spy of the 23rd century.
Why do I need to stay
I
safe?
may have tried this scheme once before. The fellow I sent to the drop-off point never returned. I like to think he just went AWOL, but I'm not so sure.
Alright, let's do it. Where is this
To
location?
the west, downtown. Let me see. Hang on. Let me put the coordinates on that utility of yours. I'd hate to waste even a scrap of paper. Now don't dawdle. Get there before they do.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see where this drop-off
Mines.
point is. We're at the Gherkin.
I sense.
Tristan.
Country.
Any salt. Tristan has a sword named Isolt. Or Isolt to some, once wielded by Tristan's legendary medieval blades had to be held in romantic embrace. Right, and his armor is crap. And Isolde had the Rangomian Spear. Rangomian, also known as the Sacred Slaying Spear, was once one of Arthur's prized possessions, supposedly bestowed upon him by a benevolent power. Assault, Radaway, tickets. Well, so she was right. Alright, back to Lloyd. Alright, back inside St. George. Let's go talk to Zach.
There you are. I just have to say, I don't appreciate being under review.
I'm sure Eve has her reasons, Freddy.
I know Eve's not to blame, don't you worry. It's her fool of a brother, dragging me into the Thamesfolk business. And now this. When you give your report, don't make any enemies.
Don't worry about him. He's quick to anger.
2 Camelot Knights showed up at the location and attacked me on sight. Actually, let's start with, why does he blame Horatio for the performance
Freddy's
review?
long suspected that Horatio's been sabotaging the defense branch. He has no evidence, mind you, just a feeling. If you ask me, he should worry more about what goes on inside the branch than outside of it. Maybe we'd have less problems.
Ugh, fucking Freddy. 2 Camelot Knights showed up at the location and attacked me on sight.
I didn't take those brutes to be the infiltrating type. They'd rather kick your front door down than sneak around the back. You have no idea how happy I am. That anyone showed up at all is a miracle.
Where do we go from
now
here?
we know our enemy, we know where to look. Camelot. Luckily for you, we've already got a man on the inside. His name's Jeff Mutt. The rest of our espionage attempts were sussed out, but not Jeff. He's made quite a few friends apparently. The nights at the tavern like to gamble, and Jeff's a compulsive gambler. I can only imagine people will begin to suspect him once his poor luck runs out. But until then, he's an invaluable asset.
Tell
You've
me about
seen
Camelot.
them, knights in dress-up. They claim to fight for democracy. I see 2 potential outcomes from that. Scenario 1. Their leader, Arthur, the chief prat in armour, is a liar who just wants his shot at power. In which case, we'd have a fool in charge, not a king. Scenario 2. He isn't a liar, and he actually wants democracy for London. The average intelligence of the average Londoner is lower than that of a pigeon. Either way, London would be ruled by morons, and that is why they must be wiped out.
Is it possible that Mutt double-crossed
I
us?
won't rule out the possibility, but it's unlikely. Mutt has given us intel far beyond the trifles a double-crosser would divulge.
We're using spies to find
Yes.
spies.
Were you under the delusion that we're on some kind of moral crusade? We must fight fire with fire.
How can Jeff Mutt
With
help us?
information. He reports direct to Horatio, who, to Freddy's credit, has been less than cooperative. So I want you to make contact with him directly. I'll send word ahead. He'll be expecting you. Find out what he knows about the situation. The whole Camelot army goes in and out of that tavern. Someone's bound to have let something slip. Good luck, and don't cause trouble. It should be as if you were never there.
We're going to. Are we going to the Cheese of Cheshire? And kid, what happened to your jacket? She's looking like hell. All right. Yeah, Cheese of Cheshire. That's what I figured. All right. So next episode, we're gonna see what we can figure out from Jeff Mutt, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest greatest videos as they come in, and I hope this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout London, Hares and Piggies. I'll see y'all next time.